Taiwan is an island of 24 million people, 160 kilometers off the coast of China. In the eyes of the Chinese government, Taiwan is a rebellious part of China. The tension between Taiwan and China goes back at least to the 1940s, during the civil war between the Chinese nationalists and the communists. The nationalists retreated to Taiwan, while the communists took control of the mainland. Ever since, Chinese leaders have said that Taiwan should be reunited with mainland China, which is code for bringing it under Chinese rule. In recent years, China has started acting even more aggressively toward Taiwan. It has increased its military exercises in the region and beefed up its military and navy presence. China has also been trying to isolate Taiwan politically, like by blocking its attempts to join the WHO, and by punishing some countries that have friendly ties to Taiwan. While there are no signs of an invasion in the immediate future, some people are a bit concerned. For example, in March, Admiral Phil Davidson told Congress he was worried that China might try to invade Taiwan in the next 6 years. But how legit is China's claim to Taiwan? Basically, China's claim to Taiwan is based on the assumption that the current Chinese state has a claim to all territory which once formed part of China in the past. This is obviously pretty extreme. It would be kind of like the UK insisting on claiming all of the areas which used to be under the control of the British Empire. So why would a Chinese takeover of Taiwan be a problem? Aside from the fact that simply taking countries isn't cool, Taiwan is the world's biggest manufacturer of semiconductors and computer chips. This could cause a lot of headaches for the world if these factories were to fall into the hands of the CCP, or stop running altogether. It would have strategic implications too. Taiwan would be a powerful base for China in the Western Pacific. It might also give China the ability to block oil shipments from Japan and South Korea. Perhaps most importantly, the Chinese takeover of Taiwan would send a chilling message to America's allies in Asia that the USA might no longer be able to protect them. This would mean that China was the undisputed power in that part of the world. Or, alternatively, the United States would be dragged into a war with the world's most populous nation. Also something that nobody wants. But this raises the question, what would the USA actually do if China invaded Taiwan? In 1979, the USA signed the Taiwan Relations Act, which says that an attack on China would be considered a threat to the peace and security of the Western Pacific area and of grave concern to the United States. But this act doesn't say that America would actually go to war over Taiwan. In fact, to this day, the US government has not said exactly what it would do if China invades Taiwan. This policy is known as strategic ambiguity. There's increasing talk in the US that America needs to publicly express a clearer position on Taiwan. In October, Joe Biden suggested that America would defend Taiwan if it was attacked. America has also been supplying Taiwan with weapons since last year. However, historian Neil Ferguson is skeptical that America would actually send troops to defend Taiwan. In his opinion, America would only do that if American troops or personnel were killed by a Chinese attack. Others also say that it might be better for America to stay ambiguous rather than draw any red lines which China might be tempted to cross. Fortunately, despite some people's fears, it doesn't look like China is planning an attack on Taiwan in the coming months. If it was, the Chinese state-owned press would be whipping up a nationalist frenzy, but that isn't happening. While many questions remain unanswered, Taiwan is sure to remain a place of international tension for the foreseeable future.